gotcha. Like, fuck stream stuff. Ah, it's cough. Fucking cough, man. Cough, smile. I have other things to do, / something to deal with. Ah. I see, I see. Brig.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Not a bad team comp. Get a diva. Echo's good. If we were playing Mercy.
Have you ever noticed any
Does Dex play Mercy? Is the question. Nah. Plat. Plat Diamond. Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna check their win rate on that.
Let's go!
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. God, I'm hard as fuck. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was just
I mean,
trying
TMI,
to
but
you, and then I realized I was blocking your shot, and then you made it. I was like, oh my god, that's
It's just a
oh,
scratch.
let's
You'll be
fucking
fine.
come on their tits, bro.
I like this guy's energy. You're down a healer.
We gotta go harder, guys. Come on, we gotta go harder. We gotta go harder than we ever have. Come on, let's get a pick. Let's trade picks. Come on,
Reloading.
come on.
Bro, oh my god, bro.
Guys, group up, group up.
Monkey,
Group up for nade.
for you, bro.
He can't. We don't have 2 heals.
Support, bro.
Sleeping.
Bro, you full HP. I'm 1.
Bro, I'm like shooting the shit out of them, man. I have over 1,000.
I have nano. I have nano.
You're powered up.
Just snap, yeah, just go.
Kill Bap if you can. Bap 1.
Bap or Kree. Bap.
Get you.
Ryan sleeping behind you. Diva.
Kree on point, 3 on
I
point.
got him, I got him, I got him, I got him. I died again. Fuck.
I'm trying to matrix the shit out of this.
You're good. You're doing well.
Should be able to do this. You guys have the number.
I can't see you in there. Ryan sleeping again. Kill Zar if you can. Zar half. No bubble. No lamp.
No. I think you reset that. We gotta go faster, but now we don't. We don't. There's literally 3 of y'all there.
Thank you for the rose.
Thank you.
Back, just back.
How do our tanks not kill people? How do our tanks just die? We have 2 dive tanks. They have 2 hit scan. We should be killing them, bro. It's
Bro,
simple
chill
as
out.
that.
Bro. Just chill for a second. Hey, yo, Monkey.
Alright, hold on.
I need you to hit that back line with me a little harder, alright? Let's just go aggressive.
Yeah, let's go for Bap if we
Just
can.
be ready for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just reset, it's fine.
Yeah,
We
reset.
have 1 fight.
Just stop. Alright, they have 2 hits. I have 3 dive. You guys should all just go.
That's unfortunate.
Bro, why?
Sorry, I tried.
Why?
I don't even understand how we died this quickly, but okay. We go
Flash
next.
fan, sadly.
This.
Why, dude? Why does everyone keep going in, bro? We don't need to go in.
Well, fight's over. Map's over, so just do what you want right now.
Just rush then, rush.
We'll fix the next map.
Bro,
Wow, suction pin.
you guys gotta just dive straight from the fucking. Oh my god, you guys can get on.
Did we actually win?
I mean, 3v3, I think. Still winnable. Low key.
I'll rest when the fighting is done.
Nade coming to point.
This is fucking crazy.
How do you guys still lose?
Who is you guys? Are you coming for spawn?
I died.
I mean, y'all.
We're trying.
killed 3.
We got this.
Yeah,
Next
6 of them.
next map. Next map.
This is how it works.
So we killed 3. Alright,
Oh,
so
for
I
real?
died.
Have a
That's
burger
a
mercy,
5v4.
true.
I mean, like, no. That's
Bro,
a
half of us were dead. We were staggered. It's fine. This is gonna be very simple.
Tanks are just
We're gonna walk in. We're gonna take control of Lighthouse. They're gonna walk in stupidly. We hit the back line. We. Oh wait, we're not even diving anymore. That's fine. I can play something else.
Bro, I really just don't like our Ana, bro. Our Ana takes fucking forever to heal.
Yeah, my bad.
It's fine.
I'll do better.
That's fine.
Alright, bro, are you guys pushing main? I'm gonna push right side. You guys push the lighthouse, alright?
How about you? How about you push main? How about?
Oh,
Alright, bro.
I'm gonna throw my just trust me.
All right, bro. You don't run into a
Throw
hog,
my
bro.
turret opposite of what you guys are doing, so that way I can hit you from the opposite bank.
We got this.
Let me know when you that pull coming, bro.
I have your back.
Can you pull me? Look at this, already no bubble. Hog is on the right.
Reloading. Is he flanking? Watch flank. Watch Cole right side flank.
Oh.
Why is our... I'm watching you guys. You guys aren't pushing. You guys are falling back. Why?
What?
Why are
Dude,
you
what are you
hitting
talking
the
about?
back button? You guys got a kill and you hit the back button. Bro, I literally watched you. Don't even deny it. Don't fucking
Dude,
deny
what?
it.
Bro, we were even. What do you mean? Our Genji
Why
got a
did you
pick
hit
and
the
you
back
died.
button? Why did
We
you
were
hit the back
even.
button?
I got
Why did
hooked. I don't know what you want me to say. The fuck? I got hooked.
You fucking shut the fuck up,
Take your
bro.
medicine.
Fucking stop hitting the back button. Push fucking
Get
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit. I'm gonna let you vibe for a second. There's
I
a
have
Kree on the
no.
Let me vibe because you ain't doing shit.
Kree on the
We're
right.
even.
Torb, you can get a free kill there on the right. Free top.
Pig anti. Look at pig. Nice, good kill.
There you go.
I don't have sleep. Just LOS.
going to be okay.
Got Cole flanking on right side.
Yep. Trying to help you out.
He's dead. Good fortify. Sleeping. Pig anti down left. No hook. You can kill him
Can
here.
you look the bat? Thank you.
Reloading.
Can you pull the hawk? I wish you told me that. That's so dumb.
Watch pig left side.
Why?
What do you mean? What do you mean? We're already won.
Why
Push up
can't you
what?
push up?
Because we have to respect the hog. What the fuck?
We're fine. Let's go. We have Nanoblade.
You guys
Bro.
haven't even made it past
Dude, I don't get what
We
you
need touch.
last map. You didn't make
Genji, I got Nano for you. Yeah, go.
What?
Stay point.
Oh, fuck.
Kill pig. Nice, good shit.
Anyone want to join me?
Hell yeah, I'm scared to push. I have a fucking Torb Genji.
I've been watching you scared to push up the entire time.
I have
in gold
Anna-
force.
Dude, he's not supposed to push up, bro. He has to respect the hog. What the fuck? You can't push up on this map.
Guys, we're fine. Just chill. We got this.
There's a fucking well for a reason, bro.
We got this. It's fine.
Oh my god, bro. I'm about to just diff this kid in a 1v1 and just end this shit. Can we look at this Zarya?
I can't see you,
Yeah,
pig.
look
My
at
bad.
here. I'm probably dead, but that's okay. That's a graph.
LOS to your left.
Our fucking tanks don't push. Bro, tanks are supposed to create space, not give space. You guys are giving them so much space.
Sorry, Zar.
Look at our DPS comp. Look at our
God
DPS comp.
damn.
Nice try.
bro.
DPS comp. What are we gonna do with that?
God.
Hey, GG's.
Holy shit.
Nice
bro.
try.
This shit was funny.
Did you? No? Okay. I just kind of want to let that one sink in a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right? We go in. Go for the nade. Early nade comes out. It should land somewhere around here if they were to run main. It did, but we didn't go main. So Monkey kind of dives in by himself, right? I have to constantly keep an eye on my Monkey here. In Koth, you have to try and find as much high ground as possible, right? It's a lot harder considering the high ground, especially on this map, sucks ass. So, realizing nobody went main, I need to try and get to a position where I can play and heal people where I can. Mercy dies, so I have to do all of the healing. So what I want to do is I want to save nade for somebody who's critical. Everybody backs up because we're down a healer. This is where that discipline comes in, right? You really have to have enough discipline to not heal somebody to full HP and switch between targets over and over again. And this is where I call for everybody to group up. When I want everybody to group up, I want to nade everyone so I can heal Echo almost to full because she's about 25% health. If I nade here and I get all three, I don't get Monkey in this, which is fine. But I can get Diva to full health and I can get Monkey to full health if I get this off. Soldier is still peppering. I go for the sleep. He's sleeping. We wake him up because Monkey... I have to... This is where our Torb is kind of flaming our tanks to go in. But Diva's saying how they have 1 health and how I'm not healing them. I go for the nano because I have it immediately. We are even, so this is why I do go for this nano. And this could give us a win here. We have to go for BAP. I call for BAP. I hit him once. And I try to keep the people alive who are trying to go for BAP. I look for the nade. I miss the nade. Oh no, I actually do hit the nade. Use natural cover to dodge the Czar. Okay, that's why. Monkey was going off by himself. I think that's why he was flaming me so much. Because we weren't going with Monkey. I think our Diva was going by herself. And I was more focused on Diva. I mentioned that I can't see. Sleep the target who's pinning. Do a little DPS. Break the field. He doesn't come for me, but and I get stuck. Okay, so this is where a lot of the comms get extremely toxic. Because our one DPS, specifically our Torb, is saying that the tanks need to make space, the tanks need to make space, the tanks need to make space, right? So how do we make space as a tank, right? I think making space in this scenario, honestly, because yes, they do have double hit scan. That's why our Winston right now is freaking the fuck out because they do have double hit scan along with BAP. But focusing the backline here is a big part of this. My antis are almost negated completely due to both Immortality Field and Czar Bubble. So trying to use more defensive nades is probably the best option, which I have been doing. I think there was one that I tried to do an anti on, but I don't notice this at the time. They're just doing this for staggers. I get killed here. But you really have to understand who you're playing against, right? Czar and BAP both are like a soft counter to me, right? So with that being said, playing more passively and trying not to be, because I'm literally shoved up the tank's asses right now trying to go for heals. Because we're taking a lot of damage. And if you wanted to help with heals, like if you're not playing Ana and you're actually playing Mercy, I would swap off the Mercy and probably go either Lucio for the speed because we are playing dive, even Zen honestly because they have nothing to dive the Zen. But Mercy doesn't necessarily pocket anything in dive. Like who does she pocket? Torb maybe? It's just Mercy isn't really that good of a hero. Also standing still for heals and then immediately going for res kind of sucks. And then this is where we also get our Torb still flaming us. Diva kind of freaks out. She goes off by herself to try and get the kill, or to punish the kill, but there's nothing you can do about it here. And he says GG go next when it's 94. If you are playing in competitive Overwatch, it is not over till it's over. Like I know 94-0, right? It sucks that you lose the first round. It sucks that, you know, they pushed all 3 points. It sucks that they push it all 3 points and they do it as quickly as humanly possible, right? But that doesn't mean it's always a lost game. I've come back from worse. I've come back from a 5v6 3.6 minute cap on King's Row, right? If that doesn't say that it's winnable, I don't know what does. Literally any game is winnable. You have to understand that yes, being toxic is probably the easiest thing you can do. Being toxic is like the one thing that's like, you know what? Fuck you all. I'm doing great. Y'all suck. And I could have said that. I 100% could have said that. I think I even pulled it up. I could probably pull it up right now for the people on YouTube. I had 70, 79. 70 unscoped, 79 scoped with I think about 4K heals. Maybe 3.7 if I remember correctly. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. But I don't think, even with all of that, I don't think I was focusing the right person. Right? I think I was just being way too aggressive with Ow, and we monkey ulted as we nanoed. That sucks ass, actually. Should have nanoed Genji. That's unfortunate. Okay. But see, like, I'm looking at my mistakes even after the game. And even though I think I played really well, it doesn't always mean I played to my best ability, right? This was a 7-minute game that we just flamed over and over again. Tanks are supposed to be making space. Yo, you know, stop flaming. Hey, we need our Ana to, you know, heal me. You know, shit like that, right? I think that in between rounds, right, flame all you want. Don't flame in text chat. Don't flame in voice chat. Flame to your friends. Or flame under your breath, essentially. Mute your mic. Just be like, man, these fucking people suck ass, right? And then you unmute and you say, all right, bad round, we got this next one, right? Because what does it do to your healer? What does it do to your DPS? What does it do to your tank to say, you suck, you need to do better, right? Literally does nothing besides get people angry, right? And this is what happened. Torb yelling at our tanks made the tanks angry at the Torb because they're like, oh, we're playing Genji Torb, like we're throwing, right? It doesn't matter what you play. If you start to maul and flame any of your teammates, it's not going anywhere. This whole mentality of it's not my fault, it's this person's fault. It's not my fault, it's that person's fault. It's so easy to put the blame on people. It's hard to say that I'm bad, but why am I bad? To look at yourself, right? Everybody can say they're bad, everybody can say that other people suck, but why? The big question is why? Why did this happen? Why was this an issue? Why did we lose with 6 people in comms? Actually, I think we had 5, but my point. Why can you win with nobody in comms? And why can you win, or why can you lose with 6 people in comms, right? Text chat is both the best and the worst thing to happen to fucking, what am I trying to say? Is the best and the worst thing that's happened to console Overwatch because people don't do VC, which is fine, I get it. But it's so much worse because you can type and you can flame and you can shit on people for not doing very well and it works. That's my biggest issue, is that it works. It sucks to get told that you suck. Like I can't be the only one who's like, man, I just got told I suck with 4K heals, 70, 79. That shit sucks, man. I felt like I was doing well, and I kind of got put down by that, right? But I do my best to keep my head level. You know, everybody was angry, but I'm trying to do my best to keep a level head and try to do as much comms as possible, even though everybody else is, you know, flaming each other. I could have screamed, I could have yelled. I'm trying to keep my Iris up because she was flaming me last match. But like, this is what it does, right? This is what it does. I'm gonna get into a rant. I'm already in a rant. But like, the reason I'm healing Orisa so much is because she said my heals were shit. So I'm only focusing on my Orisa. This makes me tunnel vision, right? If you want your healers, if you want your DPS, your tanks as well, if you want anybody to tunnel vision, say their shit and say they need to do something, right? Like, obviously it's good to have constructive criticism, like say, hey, the Genji's getting too much value, can we focus the Genji? Or hey, we're getting dived in the back, can we get some help by getting some peel? You know, something like that. And then they'll focus on it a little bit more. But you don't want them to hyper focus and hyper fixate so much that they don't play to their full potential, right? We are losing this game because not only is our main tank and our Torb extremely angry at each other, but the fact that they're feeding off of each other constantly. Like, your shit, no, your shit, no, you need to be making space, no, you're just bad at the video game, right? And it's just this 7-layer cake that adds 7 more layers every time somebody talks. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's not good for the game, and it's not good for anybody's mental health. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if all of these players on my team immediately quit Overwatch after that game. guaranteed my Torb and my Orisa did. I'm not sure about my Diva. I think my Diva was just like, dude, what the fuck? Also sleep dart, Lamau. But see, this is why keeping a level head is also good too, right? Ignore the haters, because fuck them. But also, like, pay attention to who's listening to your calls and who's just flat out ignoring everyone, right? At least Orisa now knows, like, hey, this guy's, you know, making calls, trying to make an effort. Like, he listened to me, right? I'm getting heals. So I'm doing my best to try and make as many calls as I can. That was a shit nade. Constantly being aware of my surroundings, going for the sleep. Probably should have saved it for Pig. Pig misses a couple of shots, misses the hook for some reason. Go back to healing. Look back at Hog, rotate. This was kind of unfortunate that our Hog kind of gets diffed a couple of times, but I wanted to go for the nano here, but yeah, but just yelling at the tanks, like this constant need for something to happen besides what you're doing. Like, DPS is the least impactful role. And I think that's why he's so angry. He's like, hey, you need to be doing something so I can do something, right? But what does that help besides just... It doesn't make any sense. Trying to help Genji here. We do use 4 ults, which is unfortunate. 5 ults actually, which is unfortunate, but actually we use all 6. That's another reason we lost. We used all 6 ults to win that fight, and then we had nothing else. Like, I think we called that we were gonna... I want to go back actually. What do we use first, right? Because we have 5, right? I think... Hang on, where do I call it? I think I call it... We're hog ulting, that's fine. I think I call it here. Genji, go, I have nano, let's go. Yeah, so he says that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I got you. We nano blade. We bongo. We then trance for the visor though. Fair enough. And then we also coon. So I think that's my fault in all honesty. I think we should have said, or I should have said something about cycling ultimates. Because if you don't cycle ultimates correctly, people are just gonna flame even more. Damn, I thought he was gonna get the pig here. That's why I needed here, but this was a really good bubble on their Czar. I can't see the pig in this scenario. He's off on a flank by himself. Trying to keep the Czar up this whole time. Look for the sleep on the pig. Call out the Cole is behind him. He looks, he sees, he fucking ignores him. And then this is where they really start to mold. I don't remember what they said. But it's hard to look at everything all at once. But in the end, it's just... I will never understand Toxicity to the point where, like... to the point where it just doesn't make sense to have someone flame based on what's happening right now, right? Like, you have so many people doing their best, trying their best. They just want to climb just like you do, right? But the main issue is simply the flaming. The flaming doesn't get anywhere. Name me one time, honestly, name me one time that flaming has done good for anybody. Because I don't think I can name one. Genuinely. I think every time somebody has flamed someone, was being toxic to someone, we've lost a game. In Unranked to GM. I'm not even gonna say like in general. Unranked to GM, I think I've lost every single game that somebody flamed. Not even gonna lie. I could probably go back and count how many times. Even in text chat too. Because this constant mentality, like I feel like this is the time where Overwatch players really need to like get their shit together, because the game sucks right now. Everybody can admit that. The game sucks ass right now. But it's only gonna get worse if the people who we have left in Overwatch decide to do their own thing and say fuck you to everyone else. Like, get yourself some friends. Like, I don't even mean that in an asshole way. Like, honestly, play with friends, you know, try to help each other climb as best you can. Try not to flame either. Like, flaming, I don't understand it. But hey, I guess that's just somebody else's thing and it's not my thing. But genuinely, I think you could do so much better by trying to criticize someone constructively, you know, don't be an ass. But even if they are just like, you know, fuck you, I'm still gonna do what I do, let them be, right? And you can't always win them. You can't win them all. Literally, you cannot win them all. You cannot get 100% ever. It happens. But constructive criticism would help out amazingly. Honestly, if I got constructive criticism in my game, I would probably duo with that person fucking immediately. 100%. Like that, I hate Mercy players, okay? I have an extreme hatred for Mercy players because of my own, let's say, experiences. Very, very horrible experiences. But that doesn't mean all Mercy players are bad, right? I had a Mercy player earlier who honestly I would have duoed with just because she wasn't an asshole. Like, she was just having a fun time vibing. That's the kind of person I would duo with. I wouldn't duo with any of these motherfuckers who are flaming in chats. We really need to try and help each other out with whoever we got left, because it ain't much. These queues are getting longer and longer, and there's not a lot of people left. So I don't understand why we continue to degrade and shit talk the people who we have left, because you're just gonna lose them. There's so many people who have been lost because of the lack of updates, but I honestly, I want to keep as many players as possible, toxic or not toxic. Like, I want the game to thrive. I love this game, but having these people do what they do just doesn't make any sense to me anymore. That's my rant, though. Don't be toxic, please. Please. I beg of you. I'm really trying my best out here, and I feel like a lot of people who are genuinely trying to climb won't receive as much help as they're wanting. They're just gonna call themselves shit, and they're not gonna have a good time. It's a game. It's meant to be. You're meant to have fun in a game, you know? All right, that's the end of my rant.